Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to Satisfactory, where we are tearing down almost everything we've ever built and putting in floor. This was all grass last time. That is presenting a significant issue because this is how much stuff I have on me. And that's actually still filling up. I'm just sending it over here so we can get rid of it where it where it currently is coming from. Um, I For some reason, it didn't occur to me until we were starting to stash lots of stuff. There's like zero reason ever to stash any raw ore because we're just going to get that back in zero time. Um, that's processed. That's actually quartz crystal. That's those things. This is full of those things. This is a pole. Yeah, see, like, so, I have ace. Well, we'll get to that in a sec. Because here's my plan. There's something we could make that we haven't done yet. And I think, all things considered, we probably want it over here somewhere. Probably because it's kind of where... Ignore this. We're going to get rid of it once we have room to pick it up. Move the hub over here. This is our big space thing, needle, whatever, that you throw things in and send into orbit, and then we get unlocked stuff. Those being those, if we set up... What is going on? That's just not a thing. That's barely a thing. Do you have room to pick a couple of things up?
I don't think so.
Well, okay. Let me see if I can... What we can do is build this. I think I even... Yeah, I can do it. I don't know if this needs power. I guess I don't care if it needs power. If we set this up about here, maybe, right where you're standing,
I'm getting out of the way.
can I climb anything to see what the hell I'm doing?
No.
There's a ladder. If I can find it. Okay. If we set this... By the way, I don't think we can do anything about, like, that big boulder. Maybe in the long term, but right now I don't see a way to get rid of it. Damn. We're actually going to have to nuke these things, too. Well, if we do that, at the very least, it'll be, it'll turn this stuff into boxes instead of being anything that we're, oops, not that. We do want to keep the mines, although in the long term we'll probably upgrade them to something else. How did I not... Oh, yeah, good point. Well, what's that about? Pipes, that's funny. I can get...
I can grab these.
Okay, go ahead. Once I get this thing set down, it'll help anyway, so that's my plan. Let's turn it so it... That must be input, because there is no output. There is, but it's not a conveyor belt sort of output. Let's just... If I just smack it there, how does it look from any angle? It's right up against the hub, but we shouldn't need any, Duraflame stuff anymore. Not those. The, wherever the hell that stuff is. I know we still have it, because I haven't picked it up. This stuff, we can hang on to it, because that would be smart. It's good for chainsaws anyway, but broadly, we shouldn't have to make much. That's really tight, but it not... I could pull it out a bit, I guess. And the shop is separate, but it's teensy. It's not going to be a thing. What the hell? Okay. So, with these, you can't set them down and then look at them. So I just put that right... It's a little... There's a gap now. I don't know if you can walk through it. Actually, yeah, you can. Okay, well, that's fine then. Does this, in fact, need... Yeah, it needs power. Okay, not a problem. We have that, in fact. Power. And what this does is you throw in any given thing. Except I guess you don't. I was thinking there was a... I'll just conveyor belt it. If, for example, because I know we'll be getting this stuff back soon enough, I'm just going to run an ugly conveyor belt to where I want to make a point. We can fix this later. If I connect that to there, because we have incoming ports, because that's still on the... I made sure the power grid is all the same. We're still at 1.5 gigawatts, because it is in fact gigawatts. Despite whatever gigantic genius tells you it isn't. So these go in there, and what happens is you don't get them back. They're just gone. But, it processes them into, I don't know, molecules, and prints those molecules into these tickets. And with these tickets, I can print it out right now, but there's not much point. But I think if I go back in there now, it'll still be waiting like I didn't do that. With these, can I build one of these? Do I have what I need? This could probably just go somewhere near the hub because... Oh, I'm missing screws. Do we have any screws anywhere? We must have them.
God, I don't know.
I can't see how we wouldn't
They
have
were in
screws.
dangerously short supply as it was.
Oh, sure. Yeah. How many do I need?
Why is there all
200
this
of them.
stuff just sitting around?
What do you mean?
Like there's this pile of iron and
Because I'm going to get to that. Yeah, I don't think it ever evaporates either, so that's something to note. You know what I could do is just make some screws real quick. If I can track down those, and I'll just find the hub and do this. These become screws if you do things to them. Hub is somewhere around there. It is. I don't know where I put it. I'm going to make screws for a bit. I'll probably run out of space trying to do this, but be back in a sec. I think I needed 200. Let's find out for sure. Is that something I can make now? Okay. Yeah, it's this little kiosk, really. Relative to let's just put it on the edge of, well, let's put it here somewhere. Maybe. We can move it later. In fact, I could, yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. So if we look at this, there's nothing we bought, right? We can make signs, which would tell us what the hell was in things. These are for blueprints, I guess, schematics. So it's not like you buy a sign for 2 tickets and then that's what you have. You get a whole you get a whole pack of things. Same here, bigger ones. Billboards, 16 by 8 meters. That's large. Management, we can get conveyor wall mounts if we want to stick conveyors to the edge of a wall instead of just having...
And holes for floors.
Mm-hmm. These are... I haven't made these, but they're... we're working toward it, I guess, somewhat. Getting hypertubes, which means we can just sort of step into one and jetson around a bit. Pipeline elements. It's really adding stuff to things we already have. In fact, more of this gets unlocked later, I think, when we learn more. Modifications and options with the floor that we're standing on. We can make stuff. Walls that are not the walls we have, which are just those kind of white concrete things that a lizard dog was in for a while. Structure beams, roof, you can basically make a house that looks like a house. One of the stairs is kind of intriguing. Walkways maybe would be neat. It's stuff and road barriers are kind of cool to help and railings. We can basically buy stuff instead of working out the colors on our end to change what things look like. It's almost a bunch of and patterns and what. Okay, specials are. I'm not sure what the hell that is. You can get a boombox and cassettes for it, so it actually just plays different music. You can use it as a weapon. You can drive away creatures with it a bit. If you want to get really expensive, we get statues. There's your dog. So I guess that would be something. You can get a coffee mug.
Confusing creature.
Yeah. Parachutes, which are a thing. Health pack. And at some point, yeah, here's where it gets weird, because like, oh, you can just buy the stuff you don't have. I don't know why you'd ever do this, because the kind of money you have to put in, and as you make tickets, it costs more and more to get each ticket, so I don't know why you'd waste, wire, and we can have that in seconds. I mean, 500, but still. It's just ridiculous what these things cost relative to what it takes to make them. I just made a bunch of screws. I could have bought 500 screws for a ticket, but I just made 200.
So, what about the... Oh, schematic contains cup X1.
Or
The
that
coffee
equipment?
cup.
Yeah, times 1. Well, if it's schematic, you could still make it over, I think, over and over, I would assume. I didn't think about that. Was there, like... there's no set number on sign. I think it just
Yeah.
means it's a schematic to make a mug, and you can do it over. It's a schematic. You get to keep it. I would hope. Um. So anyway, what's happening now somewhere is we got crystal, which we're just not processing at the moment because nothing's here. Going into this thing, making what do we have to 4 or 5, 10? I guess crystal might be worth a bit. And we can cram the more. Let me actually lose. How much room do I have right now? Let me lose this for a sec, so we don't have that happening. We're together. Like probably the best thing to do is put a box leading into this thing that we can just throw whatever we like into it. Like this, and throw a belt from the thing to the thing, and then arguably we could still have this happen. I mean, if we just want to use up boards for it grows back. I mean, we keep getting it. It's not a problem. But now if we throw something in there that costs a bit,
You can throw the processed quartz in there. It doesn't matter.
yeah, we have lots of that. So if we throw in this, once that there, it's coming in. So that should give us some spikes because the processed stuff. It's kind of like what's it like? You know, the machine wants a leaf that's the most important leaf in history because that's special. So the more effort you put into making something, the more it's worth when you convert it.
Completely unlike
Squish it
reality.
into molecules. Yeah, it's the A for effort machine. So that's a thing, and that means that we can go back and find that stuff you were asking me about. I don't know if I have room for it yet, but it's here somewhere. Yeah, this old junk. I'll just grab this up if I can. I guess
Red
not.
outline means no.
Yeah, so.
I know, I was just letting you know that the outline had changed.
Well, okay. Anyway, if I can somehow make my way across competing conveyor belts.
And I'm guessing that red pretty much glows white for you?
Ish, sometimes.
Mm.
You can have the crystal. You have the cement, we're getting that still. Guess you can have the wood. I'm not going to do much with 2 bits of wood. Keeping the duraflame, you can have the grass. Those were way keeping, you can have that. You know, so whatever it is, it does what it's going to do. And of course, the way this works is it kind of leaks at every other one or so. It just, whatever gets to the conveyor belt out at the same, first. Grab more junk that I just left, because I don't think it's going anywhere. Probably because I can't get it very quickly. It might be full. Okay, whatever. Oh, damn it. So we're going to clean this up and throw stuff in this thing just to get it off our map. And then come back with more plans, maybe. Hang on. Yeah, so that's getting pretty full. So I'm kind of... I started doing... I like these are plugged in and operational, and they're basically just storing ore, which, like I say, we don't much need. Because we'll get it as soon as we start up a system for needing it. This is the limestone comes in. It's actually converting directly to concrete. I know we need that, and it's just easy. It's a one. I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you can make with limestone. Probably in the long term.
I haven't seen anything else yet, but who knows what they'll add.
That's your dog, which isn't radioactive, I assume.
Yeah, and you can't put radioactive waste into the awesome sink.
Really?
Really.
That's too bad.
I know.
Well, we don't have any now. So I guess we could. This all ultimately ends up here. We could just link this into the whole thing. I can see exactly how to do it from here. Well, maybe from here is too long. I can't afford what? What do I need? Concrete. That's all. I was just there. This is why we're doing this. Concrete. 3. That one. No, that one. I don't know if this was the one I caught before. Yeah, there's that big rock, so I'm not sure it was. No, I can't. I can just patch this into there and same result. Which means we're making a big mess again, but, we're getting tickets out of it, which I guess is something we have. 13. So ignoring that, I could actually just shut off all these machines because otherwise this will never end. I was just going to empty out stuff to, not have that be a thing. And we'll turn them on when we need them, which is later. We also have like 8 of them off in a distance somewhere producing this, which I'm kind of thinking if we merge them all together, that might be a good idea. There's only 3 here, aren't there? Concrete thing can keep going, that's cool. Yeah, so now we just have whatever we're backed up to, that for sure. And that, and... So there's a lot to drain. We could also get rid of the crystal element, because that's actually not helping us that much. It's just, that's also never going to end unless I go, shut off the machine. Or we could just get rid of, we'll just cut this back to there where it's got a runway to land on, and that'll be that. We'll get to it when we do. So we should soon just have iron going into this thing. Iron ore. We don't want for anything right now, because we don't have any means to, we don't have any reason to have it much. No, what is that? That's the back of the thing. Which, by the way, was 13 still. So, yeah, this is going to climb into the wherever it gets. It does, every time you get a ticket, it goes up a bit. I don't know if I can catch it at the right time now. 6,000 to go, but it wasn't 6,000 the first time, that's for sure. So, the iron can dribble its way in, or up. Can't get rid of this rock, apparently. We need to work on and then we're still moving these steel pipes into this thing. I assume there's enough room for it. Ooh, maybe I'm wrong. Let me check. Don't get in my way. I emptied 2 of these things into 2 of these things. I can't figure out why in hell. That one's empty. We're actually going to have some extras. Weird. Well, not, maybe not. I'll just throw them into the thing that is eating up to make tickets. In any case, let this drain a bit so we can get rid of some stuff instead of trying to tear it down and throw it over there by hand. And we'll take some time, I guess, to plot out why we have all this space, which isn't that much space, by the way.
No, it's not.
It could be. We can build up. But we'll come up with a list of stuff that we know we can't live without and come back in a minute. Hang on. Alright, one thing we need to do, this is full of this stuff that we don't want to not have, so we gotta figure out a way to move it all out to somewhere else. Is that thing? That's nice.
That's all of the stuff that I had to store that's mine.
Right. Do one of these, throw this against it, doesn't matter what it looks like. What the hell? Oh, because I don't want the other one. Where is it? What the? Gimme. I'm trying. Why aren't you believing me? Get this processing just to throw, because the big thing is twice as big as this, so. Is that thing on? Is there anything powering it? No. Is this... Does that have any power? Okay. Power... that. That one's on, right? Looks like there's power to it. Yeah, it doesn't care very much, but... Oh, that's right, there's 2 of these. We might be about beyond that point, I think. No, we're not.
Well, really?
No, we are.
Kind of might need those in the future anyway.
Oh, no, I don't doubt it. Again, chainsaws, but I think these can go. I don't think they're helping us. That gets them off our map.
Yeah, and
these can do their thing until they stop. Actually, that one's done. So that can come with us. Oops, that was stupid. Get back in there because what the hell? Oh, give me... What are you doing?
It's glitching.
I don't understand. This is here, apparently. What is that? When did that happen? Why in hell? It still doesn't like it at all. What? No. Do? No, I see what the problem. Lose. We'll just... Can you reach that? Good, do that. That was strange. What's this about? Oh, coal. I don't much care. That can go into the whole... why? Oh, because we have coal coming in and has to end up somewhere, I guess.
Yep.
We can work on that. So, what I'm trying to decide is, do we want to... We have 8, 11 sources of iron. 12, maybe. Yeah, there's one somewhere up there. I don't think we've hit it.
There are one or two crappy ones over there.
Yeah. Do we want to, like, consolidate them and then piece them out at whatever speed that works? Or have different lines for each one?
I think in some cases, having different lines might be more efficient.
Yeah, it would be faster. But it would also be a lot more... If we consolidate them, we can just cram them all into a box somewhere that lets them roll out as needed, you know, once there's space for them. That's part of it, is the manufacturing process is slower than the conveyor belt process, so I don't know if it helps to bring them in individually, really.
I don't know much about that. I just know that I'm sitting here staring at a list of everything, and it's huge.
Yeah. There's, well, you know.
And it has to branch out and then come back in, and it's I don't know.
Right. No, this is sort of just going on for a while. That one's empty, but doesn't mean we want to get rid of it necessarily. That one's not empty. Okay, hang on, back to thinking. Almost to the next coupon, and then we'll see how much it wants for the 15th one, I guess. So, yeah, 9,000. Next time it'll be over 9,000. It just, I don't know how much it goes up at a time, but it's a bit. I hooked up this stuff that was, I forgot it was all stacked up in here, being a thing. That was because we have iron coming in from 8 different things over there. This was on, so now it's not. So yeah, things are passing each other weirdly to get where they're going. It's just draining for a while is what's happening. I guess we're done here? Not quite. That's weird. I guess it's draining faster than it's being made. Why is that? Oh, it's just to that. I see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Back to waiting for space to open up, and we'll come up with a list. Hang on. You know, I could just build another sink. I think. I don't know. If I just set this here somewhere, because it'll just give us the tickets, I can pull them out and actually put them back into the one that we keep. Just do this with it. That ought to work, right? Actually, it'll... Oh, that won't work. This will show... Oh, actually, it starts at more than... Oh, it's... Really? Wow. Okay, those are not commonly temporal. So, either way, we have 14 tickets, no matter which machine I'm looking at. That's neat. Didn't know that. Let's, clean things up a bit. So, I had no idea that was the case. That's really neat. It doesn't change anything. Huh. Good, I guess. Okay, well, back to waiting now. Hang on. You need a lion cub.
I need a lot. Oh, yes, I suppose I do. Sorry, I'm standing here looking at the space that we have and
Nope.
trying to figure out.
I'm thinking more just a list of... I know, like, one thing we really want to do is a dedicated thing for screws.
Yeah.
We want all the screws ever. Alright.
I've got the basic list of everything that's made out of just iron.
Yeah.
And
that's really our focus right now.
Yeah, it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 9 things, including the ingots.
Okay. Yeah, we'll work on it. Hang on. It went to over 9,000. It's almost 14. So that's your answer there. It's a lot. We have it, but it's a lot. Okay, this is done. At least. I think, technically it's part of that, but I don't need it. That's done, right? I think there's something else to throw into it. I'll just pick this back up. There's that one I put in sideways, and you can see. Which is getting half of this just to finish that off. Then there's only this, and then it goes away. So I think if we merge, because we've already merged 8 of these, that's this line over here is all just, this is coming out of 8 mines and ending up right here for now. If we broke that and brought it down this way, and then we have a rock. I think I can just go through the rock, I suppose. I mean, not my fault it's there. Get them over here somewhere to mix with these 3 mines. Then we have 11. The trick of it is, it's only going to be as fast as a smelter. We can't use raw iron ore for much. Anything that I can think of.
Just, I think, combining with coal,
With coal.
to make...
Okay, well... Wait a minute, that's weird. Don't we already... We have that somewhere.
We had it.
Was that a 12th, or was that what all this was doing?
That was one that you pulled down from where the coal was also coming from, I think. I don't know.
No,
what that is.
this is the 12. That's what I thought.
Oh.
We had this one. Forgot all about it. Well, it's there. That's how we're getting... Oops. That's how we're getting steel. You know, we could arguably try to split it, but that means more assemblers. I mean, how many machines do we want? I think it's going to be simpler just to consolidate everything into a line. I'd leave the one alone that's making steel for us. We want that, but
yeah, we need that, and I've been trying to plan it out to the very end, and I think if we just have the base components and adjust those as needed, then we can have a couple of the big 4 component whatever they're called.
Something.
Yeah, those a couple of spare.
We don't have it yet anyway. That's what we get for finishing a mission.
Yeah, and we'll need those to complete phase 3.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of working toward that. We can probably set up a couple of assemblers that are just sort of idle until we need them to throw things into when we need a lot of certain things that can clearly not be made any other way. And just sort of move them from storage box to whatever, and it runs the risk of getting messy, but in a temporary sort of way.
Okay. Yeah, we'll work on it. This is going to drain twice as fast now, I think. Something like twice as fast. Yeah. Alright, we'll be back when this is gone. Okay, this is about halfway empty. That's all, the only thing left. Oh yeah, we're still getting Duraflame stuff where it's going, wherever it is here. And it's actually at the speed of processing this stuff now. It'll get used up, it'll be fine. So we have these 3, which I'm going to ignore for now because that's in my way. A little. And then we have the 8, we have the one up there where that's for steel. We have these 8 coming over to us here, and I'm thinking if we set up... Can I do this, by the way? I need wire, don't I? That's in front of me somewhere.
You could probably set up the smelter over there.
Yeah, probably. Hang on. Oh, you mean like before we bring it here at all?
Yeah.
Well, I still need wire.
You could probably do some of the pre-processing there, and...
Yeah, I know, you're not wrong. Wire. What else do I need if I'm going to do this? That part's handled. How am I looking on... we have conveyors, it's done. Yeah, I just need to... Okay, let's go do that. Hang on. So here is... that's the output of the whole thing. It's kind of a big mess, but it would be. Because we made it. That's output for it. So if we just take out this... Throw in a smelter and hope it doesn't start a fire.
Why would it?
It won't. Throw that in there, connect to that so that stuff goes into it, right? Connect this to... There is fine. Smelt iron. Turn it on because why not? And just connect that to that. And yeah, that takes care of that here. And it should come out pretty soon.
And if you really wanted to, you could put a,
Did I get that wrong? Not on yet. Is it?
you could, you know, start the processing here too and have it making, I would assume rods.
I could, yeah. I mean, I'd have to undo what I just did and add that, but
Oh, yeah, sorry.
can I? I didn't bring stuff for that. Yeah, I can actually. Okay, fine. Instructor,
Yeah,
line that up somewhere good. Power it with something. Something. And throw that into that, and this into that, and turn the stuff into rods, right?
yeah, it's gonna be a little slow because, you're feeding everything into one
I know.
smelter that can only produce so much.
Yeah, but unless you want a lot of smelters, which is also an option. And what do these things cost? They're not that bad. We can do it. But it's still somehow all just feeding into this one machine to make rods right now. So they'll stack up. It'll be. Is that working? Yeah. And then they're just sort of happening here because we're still waiting. Why is this? I guess. What is this doing? Wow. It's there's a tower. Let's figure out why it's not moving. So I'm honestly not sure at this point which one is which. It might be the one mixing coal.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think it is. It's not. It was just going into a box. Let me get over there. Okay, it was going into a box. I cut that off. Does this have anything? Yeah, of course it does that. Can I do one of these? Well, it doesn't matter where I put this. Thinking about it. Let's take some stuff out. Set up a box to... wow, that really went away, huh? To, contain this stuff. I can't apparently line up with anything, but that's okay. Oh! Do we want to get rid of the raw ore first?
I guess, I don't know. Sure.
Alright.
I don't know.
Well, oh, you know, that's obvious then. Just give me one of these kind of things. We'll do this until it... what the hell is it? Direction? Until, we start seeing rods, and then we can tear this out and connect it to the box to, you know, have rods. Meanwhile, how's the other one looking? It's got a big monster sitting here. It's a Sweetums monster, but still.
My god, here's more iron.
And that's done. Alright, cool. That can get the hell out of the way. That can go. Corrupt. That can go. That can go. 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 And that leaves just this one with whatever's in it, which is fine. Steel pipes that we just had too many of. That's still going, so that's good. That's the plan, and then we just, if that's going to be incoming rods when it is, and then we can move those wherever we want. These can just be kind of like, oh, that's unfortunate. Well, but there and there. I'll just cross these until I like the results. Let's put this here somewhere. Let's drag that out. And I'm just gonna draw out a, I'll move some of this later. Most of it. That goes there. This goes wherever it goes, which is this way for a while. And pick that up to cross and see what we end up with. I'm really just sketching at this point. Okay, so if, knowing that, if we had we had it's not that easy. Okay, actually it might be. Can I do that? Where is it? Logistics. We did a merger. I can't put that in. I mean, I probably could. Is that a merger?
Conveyor merger? Something?
Yeah, it just looks like too many out arrows. No, I guess it's not. We want this to. Can't see now. If we want it to go probably this direction. Let's see if I can just put it about where it should go, like that. And while I'm here, let's do. Wait a minute, that's actually just 3 inputs.
Yes, it is.
Okay, in that case, lose this, that. Actually, can't undo that. This. And that starts there. Bring this out here to. What the hell? There's a thing there still. Put that there for a sec, lose this before it becomes a problem. If is that input? I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Connect those. So I'm wasting a lot of space doing it this way. Connect these. And then I'll have to do this one because it didn't really connect the first time. And then if we just go turn these things on, it should have power. And out the end of this, we can hook this up to a smelter, because what else would we have? Just line that line. Which way does it go? Damn it.
Hold on, I can see the arrows. Flip it.
Yeah. Is that presumably there? I think? Attach this to something somewhere. Turn it on, I suppose. Oh, iron ingots on. And for the moment, we can just talk about boxing this stuff because I don't know what else to do with it right now. And that should give us soon. Did I not turn this on? That should give us, and yeah, there's 3, 4. It's fairly quick. I mean, it could be faster if we had a smelter for every possible source of ore, but whatever. It's fine. Hang on a sec. Okay, this is still draining, but that's okay because this is going to stay here as somewhere to throw. It's just our,
Junk box.
yeah, the lava disposal unit next to the sign that says in case you, with the water, in case you fall into the lava disposal unit. That thing. That works. I mean, we have a lot to do, but that's the fundamentals. We'll get, this is going to end up being done someday. I don't know when. So, you know, we'll work on it. We'll get it filled in with whatever makes sense as we do it. Our dog is in here somewhere. Probably still doesn't have any plutonium. He can just keep those because then he won't get plutonium. I think that would be advantageous. Oh, we're auto-saving us. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, we'll work on this for however long. We're like 6 weeks ahead. We're doing this in early October. This is going to be late November when it goes out, so we have time to figure out what we're going to do and do it. But, you know, so we'll go. For now, you can like and subscribe and click bells and whatever else by the end of November they want you to do. And
tell us how wrong we're doing
I'm
everything.
sure there's doubtlessly there are better ways. I just what we
This is-
have to work with the room we have, it's just going to work. It's going to be fine. We can do better yet.
This is a starter factory. We're
Mhm.
just beginning to pave the planet.
Yeah.
It'll be. I'm sure we'll figure out, stacking everything and all the fancy.
Yeah, there's things we don't even have yet that would be helpful for lifting stuff off the ground. But for now, we have what we have, and it's working out. We're just making it better than it was before, a little, slowly. All right, so see you later. Bye.